Hey, it's Dr. Karen with this week's Hot Topic. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on social media so you never miss another hot topic. So today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite things, and that's napping. If you don't know what a nap is a short period of sleep usually taken during the day, and 1/3 of American adults actually take naps. So some swear that's an effective way to relax and recharge, while others find nap unhelpful and disruptive to their sleep. Now, not all naps are created equal, and there's many factors that impact how helpful naps can be. So by understanding the role of naps, you can learn to take effective naps that support your body's internal clock and maintain your energy level throughout the day. Now, the types of naps can be categorized depending on the function that they serve. So think about what you're hoping to gain from naps is one of the part in helping you decide what type of nap which might work for you. So the first one is called a recovery nap. So sleep deprivation can leave you feeling tired throughout the day. So if you're up late or have interrupted sleep one night, you might take a recovery nap the next day to compensate for that sleep loss. So you also have a prophylactic nap, which this type of nap is taken in preparation for sleep loss. So for example, if you're a night shift worker, you might schedule naps before and during your shift in order to prevent that sleepiness and that you can stay awake during work. You have an appetitive nap. So these are taken for enjoyment of napping. Probably my favorite one. So it can be more relaxing and improve your mood and energy level upon waking. You also have fulfillment naps. So children have a greater need for sleep than adults, and these fulfillment naps are often scheduled into the days of infants and toddlers, and they can occur spontaneously in children of all ages, but it is important. Essential naps. So when you're sick, you have a greater need for sleep. So this is because your immune system mounts a response to fight infection or promote healing, and that does require some extra energy. So naps taken during illness are considered essential. So how long should I nap? This is usually one of the biggest questions. So one significant factor responsible for very effective naps is their length. So anytime we fall asleep, we begin to move through the series of sleep. And typically a 5-minute nap is too short to move deep enough through the sleep stages to produce a noticeable benefit. But if you sleep for 30 minutes or longer, it can give your body enough time to enter deep sleep or slow wave sleep. And if napping for too long from that slow wave sleep, you can actually feel a little bit groggy for up to an hour after you wake up. So this period of drowsiness is called sleep inertia, which is not really the greatest. So typically you want to sleep between 10 and 20 minutes, and this is considered an ideal length. Sometimes people refer to these as power naps because they do provide that recovery benefits without leaving the napper sleepy afterwards. Exceptions, of course, to this include the essential naps when you're sick, which are often longer because your body requires them more sleep, like I mentioned before. And also fulfillment naps in children shouldn't just be limited to 20 minutes of sleep. So as children have a higher sleep requirement than adults, so just let them sleep. So the bigger question is, are naps good for you? So napping can be helpful or harmful depending on a few different factors, such as your age, what time, and how long you nap, and the reason why you nap. So to get the most benefit from your napping, it's important to learn how each of these factors affect the impact of a nap. So some of these benefits are homeostatic sleep drive, and technical term for feeling the pressure to sleep. So normally it kind of goes with hunger we feel for food and the longer it is after our last meal. So when we wake up from a good night's sleep, our homeostatic sleep drive is super low. So as the day goes throughout the day and closer to bedtime, we start to feel sleepy. So sleeping at night decreases that sleep pressure, and then the cycle starts all over again. So napping during the day actually diminishes this homeostatic sleep drive, which can help us feel more awake and perform better. But as a result, this sleeping can help us with reducing sleepiness, improving learning, aiding in memory formation, and regulating our hormones. However, bad things for napping isn't exactly for everybody, and in fact, some people napping can be counterproductive. Although reducing sleep pressure can combat that fatigue, it can also interfere with their ability to fall asleep at bedtime. So people who have trouble falling asleep or staying asleep at night, for example, people with insomnia, you typically want to avoid napping because the sleep inertia can actually be harmful to you. And actually you can just avoid it altogether by not taking naps or taking shorter naps. But sometimes if you're prone to those, you can have a little bit of grogginess. So if that's going to disrupt your getting back to work, that's not exactly what you want to do. So kind of avoid those. So when you want to take a nap, if you are taking a nap, some things to keep in mind. set an alarm. That's the best thing to do to make sure that you fall between that 10 and 20 minutes. This is going to provide that restorative sleep without the drowsiness after you wake. So if you're feeling alert and productive after a nap, you can be counter sleep inertia by limiting the amount of time that you sleep. And you also want to make sure you nap early. So napping late in the day can affect your ability to fall asleep during bedtime. So try napping around the halfway point between the time you wake up and the time you plan to go to bed. Typically the best time I find for me is like after I eat, and most people have that carbohydrate kind of passing out. That's exactly another time that you can nap. So hopefully you didn't nap through my hot topic this week, and give you a little bit more tips about napping. Hopefully if you find that napping is good for you, that you continue to do it and don't ever feel bad about napping. And if you don't, napping's not for you, that's just it. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys this week. I will see you guys next time.